Alright, somebody asked for my build for Thor. Let's get into it. So the first piece we got Gauntlets of the Storm. Got lucky and got high valor, high resilience on it. I like to focus on mainly valor, but you know, resilience for the health is always good. Yeah, signature attacks deal particle damage. That goes into the battery effect that I used a lot in my Adaptoids and Exos video. And also, of course, the Tachyon Surge, which you get from melee critical attacks. And also, you know, you can get that easily by doing signature attacks. So, next one we got Targeted Buff Grip. The perks on this are amazing, and I got so lucky. I got a damage buff and a defense buff. But the defense buff you get from killing, but you know, look at that percentage, is really high. So yeah, the second perk actually came in very useful because those damn fire adaptoids are a real pain. So if you hit them with the ranged power attack, so like you charge up your hammer, you know, when he spins it, it does a cryo damage. So do that on a fire adaptoid with their fire armor up. It gets rid of their fire armor and they become a regular adaptoid. Next up we got Hive Mind Chestplate. I get a Jarvis barrier if I do a perfect evade, but it's got a 17.4% chance. It's pretty good, you know, especially when you combine that with the defense buff that I get. So, and then the second perk is pretty good too, but you know, that doesn't come to I don't use that as often unless I get hit with an Adaptoid purple ball. And then the last perk that came in very useful, because in that video I would find myself in pretty tight situations where you don't want to be crowded by a whole bunch of Adaptoids and Exos. So evading increased by 30%. It gets you out of tight situations. Okay, next up, powerful Blitz belt, high valor, high proficiency, and this is how I got overcharged a lot, because the second perk, it's almost a 50% chance that when I do an assault heroic, you know, the R1, I get an intrinsic burst. So if I press R1, my intrinsic goes all the way up, and then I'm overcharged, and then I combine that with the signature attacks from the pin particles, battery damage, tachyon surges. Yeah, you're gonna melt people. Next up, major artifact. Usually use this one, but for the Adaptoids and Exos video, I used the ring because I needed more. I needed to get my abilities back quicker, and I needed to get. There was so few regen packs, so you need to make the most of it, and that's where the ring comes in. For my minor artifacts, I run Valor, and then my stats, like I said, I focus on mostly Valor. 12k health. It's not that high, but you know, from the Jarvis barriers and the defense buffs and the way I play Thor, which is constantly staggering enemies, so much lightning. Yeah, you don't need more health than what I got. Yeah. And then let's go to my skills. Support heroic, Ymir's Wrath. Nearby teammates receive a temporary damage boost. You know, you already know the deal. Hell's Anger. Thunderstorm. I like using this one over the regular God Blast because it's 3 charges, and like this staggers enemies. This will get me like I said, this gets me into, I got a perk that gets me into overcharge just by doing this. So if I got 3 of those, obviously I'm going to be in overcharge a lot more. God blast, overcharge blast. God blast inflicts 20% increased damage when triggered while overcharge. Yeah. This is pretty useful too. I didn't use this in the Adaptoids and exos video. I only thought to use it afterwards because I just saw how crazy he is when he's overcharged. So okay, mastery. Oh yeah, this is really useful to get your abilities back quicker. I like using this one because I like unarmed attacks. I don't know, I just do. Let's see, what are the other ones? Yeah. I don't really do that much. I don't really do combo finishers at all with Thor. I think it's a waste of time. Yeah. That's a must on any character. If you have that available, you need to put that on. For your crits. Love this one because no one can block. Nothing can block your hammer. I'll use this one, you know. Keep enemies staggered, even when I'm on somebody else, you know. What are the other ones? No. No. Okay. Yep. Nope. This is so bad. You're overcharged, but if you parry while you're overcharged, you'll lose your overcharged. Why would you want to get rid of it just to do a lightning bolt with a higher explosion size? Yeah, that came in useful. Let's see. No. Oh yeah, that's a must. What are the other ones though? Nah. No. Don't really need that because of what I got, the perks. So yeah. That's my build.